Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Gonna run it. It's high. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch on the left. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First and 7. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Strickland. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Touchdown, Memphis! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Memphis will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Young. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Now on second down. Looking to fire. This time he's got it, and they swarm him under.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it, and lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Strickland. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, Seth.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Base 27, jump.
Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10.
Ball carried by the running back. Marked down at the 45. Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Ready, go.
Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Young. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Pressure coming. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he can go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football.
Snatches it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cross. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Young. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Snagged out of the air. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
On the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Looking downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed on the outside. It's Strickland. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Everett. Got it in the middle, it's Cross. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use a play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Set high. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Brings up second
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
22 water.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go. Sack.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Trumpet.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This is the 8th play of the drive, and they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Ready.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
1st and 10.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Jumped on top of the pile.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They want that clock to run. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Big fullback's got it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill north-south.